Busy airport operations aren't always at Class Bravo airports, and sometimes the taxi takes longer than the actual flight itself.
Cherokee 402, you can make it a left turn out on course to Capital, runway 18, wind 180 at 9 are clear for takeoff on course.
Clear for takeoff 18, left turn on course to Capital, Cherokee 95402.
Clear prep.
After a great time at Food Truck Friday at Waukesha, it was time to make the 4-mile flight home to the Capitol Drive Airport. The weather had been beautiful and a lot of planes had been flying in, so I was anticipating a somewhat busy departure. I did my run-up while I was still on the ramp, in hopes that when I reached the runway, Tower would have a gap for me and I'd be ready to go at a moment's notice.
Waukesha ground, Cherokee 95402 is at the terminal with India VFR to Capital.
Cherokee 95402, Waukesha ground, runway 18, taxi Echo Alpha Bravo, hold short of runway 10 at Bravo.
18 via Echo Alpha Bravo, hold short of 28, Cherokee 402.
Experimental 3 Romeo Delta, roger, and this one's going to be a full stop. Roger, right traffic, yay.
I could hear that the same controller was working both the ground and tower frequencies, and I could tell right away it was really busy.
Clear track 341, roger, continue inbound. Cessna 85 Golf, I got a jet arriving 10 prior to your arrival, runway 18, wind 160 at 8, cleared option, left traffic on the go. Calling on tower block. Experimental 209 Bravo Lima, Waukesha Tower, maintain at or above 2,500 left downwind, runway 18. Experimental 3 Romeo Delta, right turn Foxtrot, I'll have taxi instructions here for you in a second. Skyline 119, let me see your cross runway 10 at Bravo.
Crossing 10 Bravo, 119 in the chart.
Cherokee 402, you can cross runway 10 Bravo.
Cross 10 Bravo, Cherokee 402.
3 Romeo Delta, you can continue via Delta to Atlantic, hold short of runway 18 at Delta.
Approaching runway 1028. Entered runway 1028.
And crew track 327, any chance I can have you keep the speed up? I got a company Archer, it's pretty much a tie with you to 18. They're a little bit behind on a 4.5 mile final to runway 18. Crew track 327, runway 10, wind 190 at 6, gust 15, clear to land.
When I got my taxi clearance, I had considered requesting a taxiway on the other side of the runway to try to get ahead of these other two planes. I figured they still had to do a run-up when I had done mine already. But as I finally reached the actual line of planes waiting our turn for departure, I realized that it wouldn't have mattered. Note that the time on the iPad is 17:12 hours. Don't forget to check it again when I'm finally cleared for takeoff. An extended version of this flight is available on my Patreon. Usually this kind of video is only available to the paid tiers, but I'm offering this one for free so everybody can appreciate how awesome a job this controller was doing. But in the meantime, let's cue the elevator music as we wait for our takeoff clearance.
Waukesha Tower, Cessna 6535 Golf, holding short 18 south departure.
Cessna 35 Golf, Waukesha Tower, runway 18, actually just hold short 18, traffic arriving runway 10.
Hold short 18, 35 Golf.
3 Romeo Delta, cross runway 18 at Delta.
Cross 18 at Delta, 3 Romeo Delta.
You say 85 Golf, you can start left traffic, you're following experimental, that's about to be midfield left downwind 2,600.
Left downwind, looking for traffic.
RV 209 Bravo Lima, extend the downwind, I'll call your base. I've got an Archer on final, but I just want to build some space, I've got some departures waiting to go.
85 Golf, be a full stop on this one.
85 Golf, roger. 85 Golf, I'll call your base. You're following an RV about 2.5 miles ahead of you on that downwind, 2,200.
Traffic in sight, you call my base, 85 Golf.
RV9 Bravo Lima base approved, runway 18, clear to land.
Yeah, base approved, 18, clear to land, 9 Bravo.
Yeah, Tower 928, ready in sequence for runway 10. Charlie 28, Waukesha Tower, hold short, runway 10.
Hold short, 928.
Cessna 35 Golf, what was your direction?
Stop departure, 35 Golf.
35 Golf, runway 18, wind 1807, clear for takeoff on course to the south.
18, clear for takeoff on course to the south, 35 Golf.
Clear track 341, taxi to park with me, Bravo Delta.
With you, Bravo Delta, clear track 341, thanks.
Stearman 939 Whiskey, extend the right down, we'll call your base, your number 3.
Extend down, go call my base, 39 Whiskey. Tower Skylane now 119 Lima Sierra, holding short of 18 on Bravo, ready for departure.
Yeah, then 119 Lima Sierra, Waukesha Tower, hold short, runway 18, I'm working your IFR release.
Holding short of 119 Lima Sierra. I should have taken Charlie. Oh well. I thought about it because I had already done my run-up, so I thought about taking Charlie to get ahead of this guy. So I knew he'd at least have to do a run-up. He's got a release too. But I was going to wait for that guy to land. 18.
Stearman 39 Whiskey, runway 18, wind 1806, clear to land number 3.
Clear to land number 3, 39 Whiskey.
Twilight 928 should have your release here in about 3 minutes.
Alright, 928, roger, thanks.
Skyline 9 Lima Sierra, fly the runway heading traffic, 1.5 miles, final is a Cessna runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 18, runway heading 119 Whiskey. Tower Cherokee 95402, ready 18, we can take an immediate if needed.
Cherokee 402, roger, hold short, runway 18, appreciate the info.
Hold short 18, Cherokee 402.
Cessna 10518, roger, enter a right downwind to runway runway 18.
Right downwind for runway 18 for the Church and Go 0518. I don't think I'm going to get this departure.
Traffic on same runway.
Cessna 85 Golf, you taxi park via Delta, good day.
85 Golf, taxi, park via Delta, thanks for your separation. Have a good day. That's fine, I get to watch it. That's cool. Stearman?
Twilight 928, still going to be just a couple more minutes, so you've got some IFR traffic in your way now.
928, roger, thanks.
And Cessna 10518, extend the right downwind for runway 18, I'll call your base. I've got a jet that's been waiting to depart here for a little bit, I should be able to get them moving soon.
Sure, we'll extend my downwind, you call my base for 0518, thank you.
Cherokee 402, you can make it a left turn out on course to Capital, runway 18, wind 180 at 9 are clear for takeoff on course.
Clear for takeoff 18, left turn on course to Capital, Cherokee 95402. Hey, I see a 18. Takeoff power set. And achieved airspeeds alive.
Approaching
and
runway
climbing,
1028.
And green.
Cherokee 644 Enjoy, Waukesha ground taxi, fuel truck via Charlie Delta, hold short runway 18 at Delta.
Did you notice the time when I got my takeoff clearance? It was about 10 minutes of waiting, the longest I had ever had to wait. Now, to be clear, this isn't meant to slight the controller. In fact, it's the exact opposite. This controller did a fantastic job, and I enjoyed listening to him work such a busy session. If you're still watching this video at this point, thanks for sticking around, and don't worry, it's a short flight. Note that the time on the iPad now says 17:23 hours. Check it again when I land at Capital. As a reminder, this entire flight from takeoff to landing is available unedited and uncut for free on Patreon.
Pilot 928, I appreciate your patience here with me today. I do have Cherokee right to left through the departure corridor, they won't be a factor. Runway 10, wind 1807, clear for takeoff, leaving 2,000 feet right, heading 180.
Clear for takeoff, leaving 2,000, heading 180, no problem, 928.
Cherokee 402, frequency change, Capital approved, good day.
Excellent work today, 402, see ya.
See ya. Thank you.
Capital Drive traffic, Cherokee 95402, just off of Waukesha, inbound, Capital. Capital Drive traffic, Cherokee 95402, 45 to the left downwind 27, full stop, Capital Drive.
Traffic, 12 o'clock, 1 mile, 300 feet below.
I don't know what that guy's doing, but I got him in sight. Okay, gas rate main undercarriage down, welded, parking brake is off, mixture is rich, pump is on, seat belts and switches are on. Capitol Drive traffic, Cherokee 402, left base 27, Capitol Drive. Capitol Drive traffic, Cherokee 402, final 27, full stop, Capitol Drive.
Approaching runway 0321.
Note that the time on the iPad now says 1727 hours, a 10-minute wait for a 4-minute flight. But it certainly won't stop me from doing this again in the future. I always enjoy finding new ways to challenge myself, and these extremely short flights help me keep my skills sharp as I try to stay ahead of the airplane.
Got a deer out there.
This was one of my last flights before taking my plane to its annual inspection. After 2 months, I got my plane back and flew it to Sheboygan, where my short field landing technique would be put to the test. That video is coming soon, but until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on The Badger Pilot.
1, 2, 3,